Is this working? Oh, welcome. Thank you.
you.
Good evening, Chairman Craven and members of the Judiciary Committee. Excuse me. My name is Merritt Trachtenberg, and I live in Wakefield, Rhode Island. I am one of the co-founders of the Women Project. My state representative is Teresa Tanzi. She is a sponsor of the Reproductive Health Care Act. 2 years ago, I stood right here and shared my very personal abortion story with this committee. I shared intimate details of my life with the hope that it would sway this committee to bring the Reproductive Health Care Act to the floor for a vote. I shared that because of a broken condom at the right time of the month, I was forced to make a very difficult decision. I shared that I chose not to have a child when I was a child myself, so that I could have a child when I was ready. Ready to have a healthy relationship, ready to support that child financially, and ready to be tied to a partner where respect and love would be the guiding force of our child rearing. And that child would become the light of our life, which is what every child deserves. It was really hard to share my story. What was harder was watching the people in power ignore my testimony and those of so many other people. What was harder was coming to the realization that true democracy is not a priority for the leadership in my state. And the hardest thing of all was gaining the understanding that the very people who are elected into power to uphold freedom have no understanding of what freedom actually means. Freedom means having autonomy over one's body without government interference. Lip service is given to this concept, yet freedom is denied to so many. Tonight, in our democratically controlled state with a party platform that supports reproductive freedom, people are talking about the freedom to make one's own medical decisions so that they can determine the course of their lives. In a state that was founded on religious freedom, I ask, why is this a fight? What is wrong with our government? That
We're at 2 minutes, so if you could wrap it up,
Yep,
that would be
almost
much
there.
appreciated.
They ignore the will of 71% of the population. Yet I'm still hopeful. I'm hopeful that this process of democracy will not be obstructed. I'm hopeful that all of the passionate, heartfelt testimony this evening will mean that no matter what, pregnant people who do want to or cannot become parents in Rhode Island will not be forced to. Our neighboring democratically controlled states have the respect and courage to proactively protect the freedom of their citizens to have safe and legal abortions, ensuring the freedom of their citizens. If our president and his Republican Party have their way, this will not be the case. So I ask, please, do the jobs you were elected to do and bring the Reproductive Health Care Act and not bills 5125, 5114, 5198, and 5199 to the floor for a vote so we can be proud to live in a state that proactively and fully protects the right to safe and legal abortion and therefore the freedom of its citizens. Thank you.
Vice Chairwoman McEntee?
Thank you. I just wanted to let the three of you know, since you're from Wakefield, Rhode Island, that the committee is in possession of a resolution from the South Kingstown Democratic Town Committee supporting the Reproductive Health Care Act, Bill 5127. So I thought you might like to know that. But thank you, ladies, for braving the weather and coming up here.